I want to get your take, man. Big news that happened a couple weeks ago. Canelo turned positive for clenbuterol. What were your thoughts when you first heard that, and what are your thoughts on the whole situation?
I really don't like to get involved in that kind of stuff because I really don't know much of it. I'm very naive when it comes to that. Me as a trainer, I never think about using any of the stuff with my fighters. I always try to keep everything clean, everything positive. I mean, the sport of boxing deserves some respect, especially for the fans. If you're gonna do the sport, do it right. But we know that there's areas where not a lot of people are fair, and I really don't know. I cannot judge Canelo if he did or not. What all I can say is, if he did, if he did it accidentally, it was a mistake. We still don't know.
Does that, I don't know, do anything as far as the result for you? Is like if Canelo wins, does that, I don't know, does that change your opinion as far as like?
It doesn't change my opinion in any way. It's because if they found some sort of substance in the system, obviously it's gonna raise a red flag, especially to VADA, USADA, whoever's taking care of the anti-doping, and they're gonna keep them clean between now and the time of the fight, That's what we say. If the fight's still on, I know that Canelo knows that all eyes are on him. So, he just have to be very careful. Like he says, he probably ate some meat, and he says, they use it. Who knows? Only they know. Like I said, I'm nobody to judge him in any way. If it was something that he consumed accidentally or he did it on purpose, I don't know. I didn't see it. All I can say is, let's make this fight happen, and I know that if it raises a red flag towards the commission and everybody, it's gonna be a fair fight.
I was going to say, because, I mean, other fighters have tested positive for Francisco Vargas, Salido, even the NFL, when they went to Mexico, the NFL kind of warned their players, hey, be careful of that. So, I mean, it seems like a reasonable, reason for that to happen. So, but I hear a lot of fans saying, like, it kind of taints the victory and things like that. I feel that's unfair, but,
Well, let me tell you something. The fans pay to see a fight. So, they have their opinion regardless, We need opinions. We need opinions from the people. If they're good or bad, regardless, the fight's gonna happen. And if you talk good or bad about the fighter in regards to the outcome or whatever they're taking, it still creates some sort of attention to lead you to watch the fight regardless. So any news, if it's good or bad, is good for the fighters and for the fight. It gives somebody to talk, or else if that wouldn't happen, you and I wouldn't be here talking about it.
That's true.
And that's the way it is. And people are always gonna talk about it. Obviously there's fans, boxing fans that don't like Canelo, and they're gonna use it in their favor to talk bad about Canelo. And there's Canelo fans, they're gonna say, oh, there was an accident or whatnot. He probably ate something he was supposed to. But on both ends, we need that. We need that. We need their opinions. Why? To generate some attention, some attraction to the fight, to lead into the fight and have something to talk about. We need it. I mean, regardless, if that fight May 5th happens, everything goes well, if Canelo wins, we know that Canelo's not gonna be using anything because now they're gonna be watching. But people are gonna be saying, oh, he wasn't something. And other people are gonna say, oh, he wasn't, But we need that kind of, advices or kind of attention from the people and the fans to rail them in to watch the fight regardless.
Tell the fans, man, where they can follow you. I know you're going to be doing March 22nd, Ryan Garcia on ESPN. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Tell the fans where they can follow you. It's kind of see your camp. You're very active on Instagram, so I like that.
Well, sometimes, a lot of people, they follow us on Instagram, and we just like to make things fun. I like to show. A lot of people ask me they want to see some of my training, and I give the people what they want to see. Sometimes I'm very busy with my fighters every day. Whenever I have a little bit of time, I give them what they want. They want to see some training, some sparring. I give it to them. In the mornings, I take the guys running a little bit of workouts, and you gotta make things fun. My training is very intense, but at the same time, I give the people a little bit of fun so they can watch. And it's just me, I don't try to act. Everything just comes out naturally. It's just me, and I like it. All the fans that really support me, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the support. You guys can follow me on Coach Joel Diaz on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. My son runs my Twitter, but it's a great thing. We just You know, now I'm stuck with maldita pobreza. You know, everybody is already, you know, it's just a saying when you know you were poor and you are poor, and nowadays, you know, you live in a decent life and you just sort of like use it in a different way, like maldita pobreza, like saying you're poor, but when you're not and people really like it, you know, so it attracts a lot of people.
It's a great follow, man. Thank you so much, Joel. Appreciate your time.